Well, hello everybody, and welcome to part 10 of the snow speeder build. Today we're actually going to prep and get everything that we need to glue on before we glue the bottom onto the ship. That means the gun, we got the two rear flaps, and we got the grill, that big grill engine piece that goes on the back there. So let's take a look.
Well, welcome back. I just glued that piece on there. I was just using this to kind of make sure I have the right, and not weebling that way. Let's see if she's tacked on. Yeah. 'Cause I think it's supposed to rest against those, but it doesn't do it quite the way it should. And how much did we get? Not bad at all, actually. I thought we would have some crazy amounts of glue coming out, but not really. That could be squished up a little tighter, but it's hitting in other spots, so there's a tiny little gap there that you'll probably never ever see. But yeah, that looks good. And I'm really happy with how that looks. The metallic sheen, but then the mist on it to kind of tie it all together. Okay. Oh, I did paint the stand too. It came out good enough for me. A little heavy there. I'll give it a light sand. And then when I hit this with a gloss. But it's kind of textury, which is fine. But the pearl white gives it a little bit of a glitter, which is going to be too hard to see in the camera. So it's getting now to running the wire up through here so we can put this on, and we do have to remember we got those other two things there. Yep. So I do have some painting because I never got to the back of this. I'm not sure if that was going to show. So that's not a bad fix. I just got to hit it with the gun steel now to give it time to dry. Alright, it's right here, isn't it? Yep. Give it a moment. Always got to remember this metallic acrylics are very stringy. They have like like some golds have like a weird clear in it. Especially when it comes with these acrylics. I was hoping to immediately working on gluing the bottom. But that's why it's good to always look things over. Yep. There we go. That worked. Alright. I'll do this real quick. Real quick, like. There's only a mist. And that's all it needed. Quick. And it should dry quick. Yeah. Okay, now we're cooking with whatever we're cooking with. Okay, so now we can just attach a wire to that will run down this. Then we gotta remember to get these in, and if I remember correctly, I think they go like this. No, they're this way. And my ship is slowly getting dirty just from me handling it. But that's okay. Because it should be dirty. Alright, now this is going to be the fun part. We're going to have to use a pair of tweezers. see if I can even do this. Or maybe I put the drop on that. Maybe I will try this. Put the glue in the hole. Hopefully it doesn't. Get back up in there. I'm going to let it sit like that so the glue always keeps going downwards. Ideally, it's supposed to let this gun still spin. We'll see, because they don't even have their holes drilled up centered. They drilled a little notch for that to kind of sit in, and it doesn't even sit in that. Already kind of pre-measured. I mean, here's my tube. It's not going to be very long. I don't need a lot in the base, because it's just going to be a plug-in. It's not going to have a switch or anything. Keep it simple, I think, with this one. There's not a whole lot of room there. Alright, first we should tame these, just to know that that's done. There we go. Alright, I think we can flip this over. Trim tube that's going to give us the best coverage. Now we can use the red. I may even be able to twist this around it. Let's see if I can twist. Even if I get a partial twist. Okay, now let's see if I can slide it on without burning my fingers. No, not burnt. Alright. But I think we're good. I should do the old battery test again. Yep. And I'm going to immediately hit this with a shrink tube. Like, there it is. I always forget which drawer I put my lighter. There we go. Let's see if we can do the same with the positive here. Yep. And since the other one was there, I don't have to burn my fingers because it's staying. Yeah, I got myself good. There, that's it. Oh, this can get tucked right in there. So, we're going to have to do something fancy like this. Right, and let's double check to make sure that's the way they go. I know it's on the inside page. Yep, the big flaps are in the towards the middle. Oh. And I just found out that I have no real good audio. I'm running off the camera audio. So I'm going to stop and plug in my microphone because I took an SD card out and forgot to plug it back in. Well, welcome back. You might have better audio right now because I forgot to plug that microphone back in when I took the SD card out. The way they have it set up is, you know, the cable's in the way of the SD card. Let you plug the external. But why is all of a sudden now that? No, okay, that moved. So I apologize if the audio in the last whatever, it's horrible. I wonder if I just clamp it on these edges and then use my thin glue to seam that. That's what we'll do. If I can see there, then I know. What's going on, and then I can press this in and do all that. Okay. Alright, so we're going to use this because this won't ooze so crazily. I like to let that set. And then I think I'm going to put this on and then clamp. Let's see if we can get this to line up. You guys drop to get out of my way so I can see. Oh, it's sitting there. I'm okay with that. Are you kidding me? Nothing worse than when your clamps, the little protecting things, aren't even ready. It's just awesome. Neither side, too. Now, let's see. Yeah, we totally moved. Well, a good thing that glue gives you time to stop sliding so much. My goodness. 1 second I can't get it to move, and the next it goes whoop. And then it's usually it goes whoop once I can see. Boy, there's no real good spot to grab. Yeah, I can tell they're off too. I don't remember removing them like this. That's effed up. There we go. And what we're going to want to do with this is push that in. If I can get something, I don't think mine can go that wide. Especially with a flap there. If the flap wasn't there, I can get in there. Because I need something right here. But I can't get it because I can't. Past these flaps. And I have to reach all the way up. Oh, you kidding me? You're going to flip the wrong way. These things have a pivot. And well, you check that out. How'd you spin? Unbelievable. Must have spun it while I was doing that. It's also not making it easier that I have. It's almost like the way these can do this, it's almost inhibiting what I need to do. Because it wants to, instead of just clamp on there, it wants to flip. See? Well, I'm just going to let it sit like that because it is putting pressure on it. Alright, let's worry about the rest of the ship here. So we're getting skewed here. Make sure we're still looking good on those spots. So far, so good. I mean, I'm still seeing more wing this way than I am that way. Does that mean this whole ship's ass end is moved and now this is moving? Yeah, I can't have that there. But now you're at a twist here. Alright, we're looking better. Looking better. Like, it shouldn't take a whole lot of clamps for this. You know what I'm saying? Alright, let's close this up before you dry everything. And what we're going to do is we finally got everything lined up. And this is where that thin, this extra thing comes in so good. Just find its way down in that crack and weld this stuff right on. Yet it dries fast enough that it doesn't affect the paint too much. If you do oops over a little bit. But yeah, I got like a massive edge over here. And it's just like, okay, it's bigger here than there, and it's bigger here than there. That's just the way this old model is casted. They all can't be the nice Bandai kits. Even if it has like a slight warp in the plastic this way, it'll make a huge difference. Which I'm wondering is what is going on here. The D7s had it pretty bad for me and T. The Cobra heads were like twisted all out. You had them nice and square here and it would do this. Looked like the ship was banking, but the rest of the ship's that way. And I just had to do the old heat it up with a hair dryer. Alright, I think that's good enough for now. But I figure we'll take a break here and when I come back, hopefully we can pop this apart. Oh boy, I didn't stick the wire down through. Boy, what a dumb, unbelievable, dude, guys. So worried about getting everything lined up, but we might still have time. Oh, we don't. Yeah, we do. Ooh, that could have been a blunder. I mean, it already was, but... Good thing is I didn't have to unhook it from that other side. But I want to get some glue on this again. I had a little extra glue coming out of that center spot, but it all just scrapes right off. With like no damage at all. That's quite amazing. I guess this doesn't attack the paint right as fast as like a tube glue. Tube glue would really attack that, but all right, now we got to go around again. Nothing. Hey, we do it right because we do it twice. And I'm sure everybody's had these type of brain farts. That's about all that is. I can't explain that any better. That's just a complete brain fart. Alright, there we go. Now we're back to at least where we were before. Like I said, nothing's perfect, but nothing's going to be perfect on this ship as far as some of these older kits with the warping of the... It's just glue boogers. I hope I can wipe those glue boogers off or whatever. Because, like, even if this is a little twisted, this other one won't, you know. There's kind of a lip here, kind of lip there, but, you know, kind of more, it's a little more this way, but then it lines up here. You know, center's lined, but this is showing more bottom than top, and whatever. I can actually go and file. That's what I'll do. I'll go and file this once it sets up to give it a nice even edge all the way around, and just hit it with paint, and you'll never know. My big concern is how's that squeezing there. It could be so much better there. And it's not bad because really I can't get it to press any harder, so I'm okay with it. Is that officially all the parts on this ship? I think so, folks. I think that's everything on there. It is. She's together. Well, now we're just getting down to decal. Maybe we could add a little bit of touch-up things. I know we need to do some reds here and do the red triangles and then the decals. And yeah, I got to thread that, so it threads into this. But all right, that's good. That's good. That's very good. Well, like I said, until next time, we'll unglue this or unclamp this and clean up any mess that I made with these sticky things, and we can start cleaning up this edge. It really isn't going to take much. I'll just hit it with a little sandpaper and a file, and then we're just going to hit it with white. I don't think we're going to have to putty anything. I think that would be okay. And if anything, I'll just use the white surface primer and then hit it with some sandpaper again. Probably get a good file and then hit it with and see what we need to go from there. But until next time, thanks for watching.